live. What is good, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
Hippie, hippie, rip.
So what y'all been playing, Joe?
I was like, apparently Blue's fucking playing something.
Right?
Yeah, right. He's playing the mechanical keyboard.
Yeah.
All right, so for World of Warcraft, this is what I've learned. Okay, I spent all my time leveling up a character so I can unlock a new race so that I can level up that character. And I realized I hate my life. That's what I realized.
Sounds about as productive as WoW is. Yeah.
Yeah. But I have a dwarf with dark skin, so I think I'm the real winner in this case.
Well, you're definitely hitting the.
I was like,
you're
it's
hitting
time to
the.
play time to play fucking Dragon Age then.
You're hitting the progressive stack there.
Oh no, you don't even know, dude. Not only is she a dark-skinned dwarf, she's also a butch lesbian, right? She's got a mohawk, and she's a monk, which that doesn't have anything to do with it, but she is a butch lesbian. So there
I love it.
What's
That's
up,
my
Omega
headcanon.
Jim?
I approve. I do her.
You straight woke.
Yeah, I woke pretty hard. Took a lot of time to get that woke, but you know, you just got to do what you got to do.
Oh my god, no, you're using it wrong.
You're so woke, you're slept.
Oh god, I'm gonna kill myself already.
It's like when old people like us start using that hip young language.
That's the only way to kill it. I'm hoping it starts to die.
That's true.
It's kind of when you need to do that because Warframe killed the Despacito meme, which thank God for that.
Or, dude, hipsters, they fucking kill everything they touch. How many?
Quit calling me out like this.
How
God
many?
damn it.
How many cool things have been killed by fucking hipsters?
Hey, I was killing things before it was hip, sir.
Nice. That's the only response.
No,
to
the
that.
big killers are baby boomers. Baby boomers just
Trism.
generations.
Oh, that was
Yes.
quick.
What's up,
That's the real
Trism?
thing, man.
No, here's the
What's
thing.
up, Music Daddy?
What is good?
Not much,
Yo,
man.
What was it? Gangster. Hipsters kill shit, but fucking baby boomers fucking genocide.
That's
That's
true.
different.
Boomers are dying off though, so.
So they can no longer genocide our memes.
What's up, Spark? What's up, Ajik? Fuck Fortnite. It's never Fortnite time up in here.
So what is
I used
the
to play
conversation
Fortnite.
about now?
Right now we're just
hentai.
going on. Yeah, right. What we've all been playing. Blue, I know, has just been doing Destiny.
I'm doing that right now, as you can hear now.
Yeah.
I've
Kiro,
just been watching. Oh yeah, my bad.
anything other than Amnesia?
Not Borderlands with you on and off, but that's about it right
That's
now.
it. Yeah, for
Oh, you
sure.
playing Borderlands 2? That's a good game.
It is a good
I
game.
haven't played it before, so
Oh fuck, that game. Borderlands 2 is one of my favorite games ever made.
I'm
I know, but
hoping
I
we
feel
can
like
get
it's
through the whole
cheating
campaign.
slightly, because like I'm not really paying much attention to any of the story. I'm just following Gangster around. I'm like, I'm just here to shoot things. Okay.
It's fun co-op and
What
solo.
story?
Well, that's the thing. The story, like, Borderlands 2, or I think even the first one, like, the main story is kind of bare bones. So, like, you know, you're a vault
The main
hunter,
story of
and Jack
Borderlands 2
is,
is fucking dope.
Handsome Jack is trying to kill you, and that's about it. I mean,
That's about it, but there's nuance to it.
there's a little intrigue in there. There's a little nuance. There's, you know, the corporations and all that kind of bullshit. But the real story is the little stories. Like, what's that little bitch who loves blowing shit up and makes you like capture Tiny Tina, yeah. Fucking like her thing is fucking hilarious.
So it's like a Morrowind.
Kinda,
situation.
yeah. But it's, you know, it's a shooter and it's, you know, it's real fast paced.
It's more about the journey than the destination.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm not really appreciating much of the journey because all I'm doing is not paying much attention to any even hint of story and just shooting things.
I mean,
Well, you got to listen to the quest
kind
prompts and shit.
Yeah, you go through them quickly because you already know it all. I'm just like, wait, what? What are we doing now? What's our mission? I guess I'll just follow you.
Well, it was the beginning area. I wasn't gonna
I
waste time, you know.
It's
But
I'm
That's some of the-
giving you
Well,
shit.
when we play from now on, I will make sure I let you listen to all the quest stuff.
But here's
Why,
the thing,
thank you.
the beginning area has some pretty funny Handsome Jack lines. You can't miss out on those.
No, we didn't. No, you don't miss out on those.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
I heard those.
Yeah, but like I skipped. Like Hammerlock is funny as fuck, but like his beginning stuff is just kind of stupid. You know, it doesn't. Doesn't say
Hammerlock
much.
just has a quest you never
But you know
finish,
what?
No matter what.
I like stupid. Let me appreciate. The
No,
stupid.
like it's like it's not like funny stupid. It's just like silly nonsense stupid.
You always.
Well, I mean, if I didn't appreciate silly nonsense, I wouldn't be here right now. So.
It's a different kind of silly nonsense, but
Okay.
it's the unimportant silly nonsense.
And this isn't. No, I'm kidding.
What about you, Trism? What you been playing?
I haven't really been playing much. I've just been watching shows with a friend of mine.
What shows?
a friend quotes.
Wait,
Friends,
Prism has
plural.
friends.
I know, right?
Yeah, I know, right? Well, we finished MHA, and then
What's MHA?
My Hero Academia.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Trism,
Yeah.
you're becoming you're joining the anime force, I guess.
Dear God, I hope not.
So you too must watch Berserk.
Oh god. Get off this Berserk thing, dude. It's not as great as you think it is.
It's
No,
the
it's-
shit.
No, it's
dude.
good,
No, some animes just age horribly.
And that's
some
one of
don't,
them.
Like,
Just
no,
saying.
there's the original,
Maybe a little bit.
The original Full Metal Alchemist, the only bad side
And
of the
the
original one is it's only 6x9.
And the worst part is, like, the show is the worst parts of the manga. Like, it ends at the absolute worst part to end at, and it's
Did
it's.
it get canceled early on, or
Look, come on.
I don't
okay.
know if they were planning on doing another season or not, but whatever happened.
I have my own theory on that. Okay.
Oh dear God. No.
the
Listen.
theory is they
Listen.
convert all the children?
Okay, first, so yes, you are correct. There are some parts that have aged poorly. It's true. It's
Some
true.
parts.
You mean like the show itself? No, I'm kidding.
Well, listen.
I mean,
listen.
Akira doesn't have the best animation, but that's still
No,
something
no, no,
huge.
no. Akira is miles above. Like
Akira's godlike. Don't.
When comparing
Akira-
it to Berserk, yes.
Akira still looks good. That's the thing.
I-
Berserk
Dragon
does.
Ball-
It looks
Berserk does
okay.
not.
It's
That
very
kind of
much
animation doesn't
reflecting
age.
Well, and Dragon
Of
Ball kind of aged
animes
horribly.
of that time.
Dragon Ball did age.
Or it's like
horribly.
Vampire Hunter D, like Vampire Hunter D.
Ooh yeah,
is
Vampire
still
Hunter
good.
D, man.
Dragon
But
Ball is still
it shows
good.
its age.
Now,
aged
hold on,
horribly very
hold
well. Like not like 16:9, just the animation itself just looks kind of.
Oh damn.
Even though
Um,
for the time Dragon Ball I think had the best animation for its time.
I don't know about
You
that.
don't
Also, I've
watch
heard-
Berserk for the show. You watch Berserk for the final 2 episodes. That's where all the magic
That's-
happens.
Wow.
Are you one of those people who's like
Why
you
don't I
had
just
to
watch the last two
Harry-
episodes?
All fucking 800 episodes, so you can
You can't-
understand every little nuance.
Of the final 2, yes. And that's where the magic happens. And to get to Peter's point, of course they couldn't Gangster's point. Of course they couldn't manga or episode the whole thing. But what they did was they started off with the jumping off point of the manga. So that way okay, after all this shit happens, he goes in and he handles business, right? He's shooting that demon with the crossbow over and over again in the face.
Are you spoiling?
It's the
The
first.
last
No, it's the
episode.
first episode.
Okay.
This is the first episode.
Okay.
But
I
it
don't
time
want to
jump.
watch it. So.
I'm not really listening that closely.
The
Sorry.
the first
I'm
the
not
first
gonna watch the show
episode
anymore.
the first episode opens with
He Quentin Tarantino did.
with the end of what happened. Like it's
Ah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
It's
Yeah, okay, I
after
remember.
what happens in the last few episodes. Yeah.
So after watching that, you're like, okay, he's gonna go and take care of business. The whole thing's settled. He's wrapped it up in a little bag, sent it off, done. Right? I think that's a cool way to do it.
maybe, but it's still the worst part in. It's still the worst part to end though, because like I can't spoil it, but with the black chick and what happens.
You want the revenge.
Well, not
You
just
wanna see
that.
the revenge.
Sure, but like in other stuff, like like I said, it's the worst part to end. But yeah,
Like, I don't know. I've only watched.
there are
one show.
there are other things that I would say are worth watching more than that,
Okay.
and
quick
you
question.
should get to that later.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask. Is that actually worth watching? 'Cause-
What?
Cowboy Bebop?
Yeah.
Yeah,
God.
Yes, yes,
Oh, God.
yes.
Sure.
Okay, because
Trism, I
So
know
I-
it might
I
take
can
a bit of
watch-
time, but please, dude, just watch your name. Please, just watch it.
Yeah, you need to see your name.
What?
You need to
I
see
w-
Grave of the Fireflies.
Can't we just?
I wanted to
call it what
watch
it is?
Year Lie in April, but I don't know where to find it. I don't know where to find the
Netflix.
show at.
It's on Netflix right now.
I don't know if I have a Netflix. I don't think I do.
Oh.
Not anymore.
Well, borrow
They took
somebody's.
like all the shows I
Yeah.
liked watching off of it, so it's like, why am I paying?
Borrow it from someone.
Or torrent it.
Wait, they took. Yeah, I could.
Oh.
I mean, you probably could find it on the internet for free, as you can't follow.
I
things.
know I can somewhere. Well, the thing is, my friend has a Funimation account, and he's just giving it to me, and that's how I watched MHA. And I that's where I also saw Cowboy Bebop. That's why I was asking about watching it.
Oh,
Definitely.
Heck yeah.
Watch
Like,
it.
if I was gonna
Watch it,
say,
watch it, watch it,
like,
watch it.
A list of 5 to start with, it would be Cowboy Bebop, Outlaw Star, Escaflowne.
I'm not gonna agree with you on Escaflowne.
Oh my god. Oh, now we're gonna fight.
I love Escaflowne.
Now we're gonna
Don't
fight.
get me wrong. And the music is like fucking mind
God tier.
You gotta be a hopeless
But-
romantic for that one.
No,
That's-
no, dude, no. It's got
Oh,
so
yeah,
much
dude.
more in it than that.
No, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm saying it's a good thing. I'm a romantic.
No, but like even if you're not
a giant romantic.
I am. I'll admit it. I will freely admit it. But that's beside the point. Like even if you're not, there are so many. Like there's the whole war
Yeah,
thing.
something you don't admit.
There's the whole. I don't give a fuck. There's the whole like the whole fate destiny type thing. There's the whole like. There's so many different parts to that shit. That is hands down,
No.
hands fucking down, my #1 anime of all time ever.
It's amazing, but I don't think it's in like the top 5 that you have to watch to properly like appreciate.
Oh
other
yes, it is.
animes.
That's
like
like
that's
that.
one
Every
that's
other single
just,
person.
like, on its own.
That is the
And every
mecha
other person
anime.
will have Cowboy Bebop.
Would Death Note be on that list or no?
I'm not the biggest fan of Death Note.
I've never watched it.
I've heard
Okay.
I've heard some people say
It's not that it's
good.
bad, but
It's pretty.
Yeah.
It's pretty, but it needed to stop after like
It could have been half as long.
the part with Mello and those guys. Like, not worth it. It should have ended.
It could have been
Yeah,
like
but-
13 or
part that I'm not
16
going to say, so I don't spoil
episodes. Yeah, it could have been like instead like because it was like 30 something I think, and it could have been like 16 or 18. And
The
it-
manga was like, whoa.
but that's the thing. Manga's different though. Like
No, I agree.
it's because the biggest part about Death Note that pissed me off is like they would spend a half of an episode and they would do this for dozens of episodes where the whole thing would be just back and forth. Like it would, L would be somewhere and he'd be saying something. Well, I wonder if he's going to do this, and then it would pan to Light, and then he'd be thinking like, well, I wonder if he's going to do this, and it would just do that back and forth for like 20 minutes.
That's
And-
building tension.
Sure,
Yeah.
but not in the right way because it's too fucking long. It was too many episodes. Like in a manga, that works
Yeah.
because it's a
I'll
lot
agree with you
slower
on that.
paced. But in a show, like when you're just sitting there watching them do that for 15 minutes, like it
So you're
just
saying it was just poorly. It was just not
The
paced well.
the pacing just didn't work as
Yeah.
well as it did in the manga.
they should
Like,
have known that if they were going to make a show out of it, they were going to have to edit the story and take some of the extraneous parts out to condense it into something to where it wouldn't be like, because it was a slog to watch. I remember like there'd be a 5 or 10 episode streak, in the middle or something where it's just like I can't stand this. I'm skipping
See, I
parts.
think I was distracted by the pretty because it's very
Yeah.
pretty. But the
I-
dramatic pen writing always made me laugh. a little.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was the first anime that really pushed me into watching anime. And I thought it was pretty.
That's
neat.
fine. Mine was DBZ and Sailor Moon.
DB's. I did watch DBZ, but I feel like. But my buddy told me I have to watch a proper anime because he says I'm normie because then we watch DBZ or some shit like that. So
No, I just said normie was. I just said DBZ was normie shit.
no, I meant the person who originally convinced me to give anime another shot.
I feel like that was actually Gangster that told that to you.
No.
Well, I did tell that to him, but I guess it was somebody else
No,
as
I
well.
haven't watched anime.
So-
The problem is I'm lazy when it comes to things, and I just ran out of time. like watch anime.
No, that's understandable. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to things.
So are we including like? Is it just series or movies in this?
No, movies would
list?
be okay, but movies are
Different
kind of weird though,
quote.
because
Different conversation entirely.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
you can include movies, but they are a different beast altogether.
My name is probably my favorite movie though. Like favorite movie in the past like 5 years.
Have you seen it, Joe?
Seen what?
Your name?
My name? My name?
No, no.
Your
Shut
name?
the fuck
Your
up.
name. Kimi no.
Oh, that's the name of the movie?
Yeah, Kimi no Na wa, and in English they call it Your Name.
I had no idea this entire time. that
Oh
that's
man,
what
you need to come over and watch it.
I know it took me a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's
I know it might sound a bit over crazy to say, but it's probably like my favorite movie in the past 5 years.
Gotcha. Okay, so
Um,
now I'm starting to get it.
yeah, it's fucking
What's it-
amazing.
So
Last
I'm
thing-
Cowboy Bebop.
Hold up.
Oh,
When
there
did
was
the last
another
thing-
one
When did the last Incredibles come out? When did the first Incredibles came out?
like a
Those are
decade
two
ago.
different questions.
Oh, a decade. Oh,
Well, the
because
last
that was probably-
It was like
Incredibles.
13 years.
Yeah, it's a while.
for the first one. It was a long
Because-
time.
Because originally Incredibles was my favorite movie of all time, and then Your Name kind of took it. No,
I
I
don't
fucking
even know what I
fucking
would
loved
consider my
Incredibles.
favorite movie at this point.
I fucking loved Incredibles. I thought it was like probably like one of the best like movies I ever watched. One of the best.
So my
I've been
five
into...
to continue
Okay.
would
yep,
be
hit it.
Cowboy Bebop, Outlaw Star, Escaflowne.
Yep.
I'd probably add Fate Stay Night, either the original or Unlimited Blade Works, although I prefer Unlimited Blade Works, but I could accept either one. And oh man, what was the other one?
Ghost in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell.
That's a
Ghost in
movie
the
though.
Shell. The series.
Is the anime
not-
series actually good? Because I watched
It's
the
good.
movie now.
It's good, but I don't think it's like mind blowing.
What about Armitage? Armitage 3 was like one of my first animes, and it blew my mind.
I haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's a classic. It's good. You should watch it.
What
It
would you
shows
say-
its age, but it's good.
What would you guys say is the most overrated animes out there?
Oh shit.
Attack on Titan.
Yo.
Ooh.
Death Note.
Can we add Naruto? Can we add Naruto to that list of overrated?
Attack on Titan.
Huh?
Oh, fuck.
I actually like Attack on Titan, and I thought I wouldn't.
Normie.
I mean, it's not bad. It's just like it's.
I couldn't get into
mainstream
Attack on
overused
Titan. I
stuff.
watched it and I'm like, what the fuck, man? Can't get into this.
How about
Ooh,
Inuyasha?
I'm tempted to add.
Oh, my heart.
Yeah, zap. Take that.
Be gone, thought.
I mean, it is definitely overrated, but I loved Inuyasha.
I couldn't understand why is this a television show? How do people like this?
Because it's for the ladies, okay?
I didn't get that.
Is it like Real Housewives for just only chicks watch it?
I don't know. It's like the male lead is
Hot as fuck.
designed. Yeah, it's designed for women to like, and the female
Or-
lead is like.
Or was
Ooh,
it?
I
Even though
really
his
like
brother
this.
was hotter, I was really into bitchy men when I was a child.
Is it kind of like 50? Is it kind of like 50 Shades of Grey, where majority women watch the anime?
No.
No, I don't think it's quite like that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would say
God.
yes. It's more for women, but no, it's not like 50 Shades of Grey.
I think for number 5, I'm gonna have to say Black Lagoon.
Ooh.
There's a couple others like
I'd say Gurren Lagann would be up there.
because I could also say oh man, well I could say Kimi ga Nozumu Ein. That one was fucking incredible. I could say what was the other one?
Gurren.
I've not seen Gurren actually. I need to.
It's on Netflix. Fucking watch
I
it.
know there's a lot of things I need to watch, so bite me.
Same here.
You're too far.
I could add Valvrave to that list because Valvrave's fucking
Kill la
incredible.
Kill. Yeah. Omega Gym.
God, there was one other. Shit. I would put Full Metal Panic on that list, but I know a lot of people aren't
yes.
the biggest. I mean, not that they don't say it's like horrible or anything, but I know some people don't think it's all that great. Oh, Eureka 7.
What about Oh, okay. Okay, yes. What about Gundam though?
See, that's like, as much as I love Gundam, that's a tough one to put in like the top 5 for, you know, you have
I'm
to
thinking
watch.
more like staples, like basic staples.
It's
of shit you
definitely a
should watch.
staple, but it's
Definitely
long,
those are,
and
that's why
it's
Cowboy Bebop is always going to be in the conversation. For people who, it's like, I don't know anime, Cowboy Bebop. That's
Yeah.
like the first thing people say.
that's the one that
Oh.
even the people who hate anime, they like Cowboy Bebop.
It's kind
Yeah,
of like basic nerd. Have you seen Firefly? Like,
Yep.
Wait, you've seen Grave of the Fireflies?
no.
No, Firefly.
So there's Grave of the Fireflies, and then there's Firefly.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Fox show with Nathan Fillion that was awesome that Fox fucking ruined because they're idiots.
You know, I watched
They
that
made
when
a
it
movie
first
off of it, you know that,
aired.
right?
Yeah, I've seen the
Serenity,
movie.
yeah.
Serenity.
I have it
Come
on
guys,
DVD.
Dragon Ball Evolution, best anime ever.
So we're
I
just
see you
I'm
two
just
like
gonna
the movies.
casually boot you out of this conversation.
Mhm.
You've lost your privilege, child.
Come on, Dragon Ball Evolution. You're talking about it's not amazing when he did the thing with the thing. I actually can't remember Dragon Ball Evolution. Fuck.
What about like Witch Hunter Robin?
Now,
Love that one.
movies.
I'm like, no one's fucking heard of it.
Movies, probably Akira. I don't know about number 1, but definitely up there. Ninja Scroll. Ghost in the
Ninja
Shell.
Scroll. Oh my! I watched Ninja Scroll when I was a kid, and that fucking sex scene like scarred
You
me. for
can't
life.
watch it as a kid.
Oh no! I was like, oh, this sounds cool, and then I was like, okay, scarred for life. We're good now.
Snake
Okay.
out of the vagina. Ha! Didn't expect that one. No, I didn't expect that one. I was like 10.
Well, I was like the scene with like the Rock Man and what's her
Oh yeah, that's
face.
pretty
Yep.
bad too. That's
Yeah, that
Wait,
was.
they fuck a
that
rock
was-
in and that shit. What the fuck?
Well, he's
When did they
not
not fuck
Rockman when
Rockman?
he's fucking, but he can turn into a Rockman.
I mean, he's
Shots
rock hard,
fired.
but he's not a Rock Man.
There was another one too. What the fuck?
I was like, you got to keep in mind, you're recommending these to a child.
Top 10 anime.
Hey, I
Maybe
watched them when I was a
like-
kid.
I mean, so did
Shit.
I. And I
I was like
look at
14 or 15 when I saw.
yeah, but look how we turned out. Like, come on.
Yeah,
Hey,
it was-
we are perfect. We are perfectly fine. Compared to fucking millennials, I think we'll be okay.
We are millennials. What the fuck?
Well, younger millennials.
Okay, you mean Gen Z?
Well, no, because like we're at the tail end. Like we are literally like the first couple years. Oh Jesus,
Bible Black.
Bible Black. Oh my God, and that's like one of the worst hentais ever.
I know.
But
What are you guys
Isn't
talking
that
about?
like
You
half
don't
off
like
of the
Bible
show?
Black? Man, you don't like getting fucked by a Bible?
what was that, Joe?
I mean, everyone has their pastimes.
Didn't they like try to pass it off as a real show? Like you could watch like the show version, but then it was also, of course, the not show version. Or am I making that up?
They do that with some of them.
Yeah, that's what I thought happened.
And there was another season of it too, or whatever, you know, not a season, but whatever you would call it.
Yeah, what do you
Art?
call that? Who knows?
Another art.
Something
I
like,
did not
well,
like the Cowboy Bebop movie.
arc, if you want to call it that. But I mean, they were
Have
they
you
were separate
s-
though.
Have you seen the original anime?
Of
The
what?
show? Oh, of
Cowboy
course.
Bebop.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
of course.
But you didn't like
But-
the movie?
Did not like the movie.
Really?
That's
How come you didn't like the movie?
the music
thought
was
it-
so good.
Oh, the music was great. I thought it was preachy and like kind of unnecessary.
Wait, does it continue the story of the movie?
No, it does not.
No, it's just like in the middle.
Yeah, I think
It
it's.
could have been another episode.
No,
to be
no, no,
honest.
no. It actually
Yeah.
has a place. I think it's in between episodes
Yeah.
17 and 18.
Yeah,
Yeah,
take,
it's something like that.
Is it
And
But I'm
Animation
saying it
also-
could have just been another episode.
is it kind of like the Dragon Ball Z movies for the most part? Where it's just
Yes.
kind of fits in like an episode?
Yes. Yeah, whereas like the one of the DBZ movies will be in between the Saiyan Saga and the Frieza Saga. Yeah, it's like that. Oh,
That saga.
oh, okay. Crest of the Stars and Banner of the Stars. I'd have to add that one to. That'd be like number 6. That's an oldie, but man, that's a good one. God, there's too many. Like, this is what I'm saying, bro. If you need recommendations, I've got recommendations for days.
I do think it's hilarious that there's so much like gaming news that we have, and we're just recommending freaking animes.
I was gonna try and spin it to one of the best top 5 anime games, right? And then you try and spin it back.
Oh, okay.
I've only played one anime.
Well, now wait a second. Now, does it have to be a game based on an anime, or can it just be anime style games?
I like style, yeah, because fighting.
Trism.
You always, yeah, Trism bounced. I don't know why. But
he sent a message. When you get the chance, let them know I'm heading out for a bit. He said he'll probably be back later.
All right. Yeah, sure. What's my favorite fighting game? Joe.
BlazBlue.
I was like Guilty Gear.
Guilty Gear. Thank you.
There you go.
Yeah, Guilty Gear for sure. What else? I mean, you could say Terra, but I don't know if that's all that great.
Ooh. It's hard to beat Guilty Gear. You may have just shut the whole thing down with that. Way to go, dude.
Well, you said top 5, so okay, that's number 1. Let's go down the list then.
I'm trying to remember what.
I mean, you could pull like the new DBZ fighter in there.
I mean, that's pretty good.
There was the
What I'm thinking of is fighters. Like, there's other.
Well, there was the Dragon Ball Z RPG on the Game Boy Advance, which was awesome.
Oh, see, I didn't. I had the original Game Boy. I didn't upgrade from there.
The other Dragon Ball Z fighting games, not Z Fighter or Xenoverse, playing like the old ones.
Tenkaichi.
Tenkaichi, those are pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Trying the new team, dude. I've been into random Pokemon battles, man. They're so cool. They give you a random set of Pokemon, and you just have to make it work and beat the other person.
I got a weird Pokemon game. But can I say this on the here? Am I gonna get in trouble legally for this?
What?
Have you heard of Ron Gear's name? He recommended me this Pokemon game. It's an emulator of the first Pokemon game, but it's online.
Oh, it's a ROM hack.
Yeah, but the problem is that they basically sell microtransactions on there.
Oh dang shit! Nintendo's gonna fuck them up.
Here's the thing: they've been up for years. Like I think they've been up for like 3 years.
I don't know how they swung that.
Shutting that down. Yeah.
Because Nintendo's usually on that shit.
There was a great ROM hack called Pokemon Turquoise, and that shit was legitimate.
And let me guess, it got taken down because Nintendo couldn't come up with anything.
Big time. It was immediately taken down. But if you downloaded it, it was sick as fuck.
I'm trying to think of some other good anime video games besides.
There's one anime video game.
You can't because they all suck.
Oh no, sir. No, sir.
All those Bleach games and shit.
No, fuck all that. No, what's that?
Are we counting not necessarily manga, but comics in general?
No, it's not anime.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying, can we broaden the category a bit?
Bleach, the fighting
Well, if you include comics, then we've got all the, Spider-Mans and Batmans and...
I know
Walking Dead.
Overrated anime, One Piece. That's
true.
Oh my... That shit's been going on for how many episodes? 1,000?
If it's past 30, I'm not gonna watch it. There's just...
No, it's...
Darling in the Franxx. I just watched it. I think it's overrated.
One Piece, I think it's about to reach.
I haven't even heard of that.
It's pretty new. I think it came out earlier this year.
Oh, that's why I've been out of the loop.
Are you guys gonna watch the new anime that Crunchyroll's making, the best one ever?
Oh yeah, totally, man. I'm gonna support them.
I'm gonna sub to Crunchyroll right now.
Getting woke.
Yeah.
Hang on, I got another good anime game, but I gotta look it up on my Vita real quick.
What the fuck?
Akiba's Strip. That's a good one. But no, what the fuck is the one I'm thinking of?
I can't remember the one I was gonna say because I remember one that I fucking loved. I put like
Senran Kagura.
Where do you come up with all this shit? Who knows all these?
I do.
All right, fair enough.
I think it was
Senran Kagura is like a Dissidia style fighter.
Okay.
Oh.
It's really fucking tight, and it's got lots of tits in it. So win, win, win.
I remember the game. I think it was called. Have you guys heard of? It's one of those. It's the game that got recently released on Xbox. Tales of
Vesperia, or there was another one that just came out too.
It's the one that was shown at E3.
Oh, Joe.
Yes.
Tales of Destiny.
Yes. Dude.
Yeah. There we
The
go.
one at E3.
No.
This is a PlayStation 1 game, and it is
God.
like, oh.
Wait, which game?
It's called Tales of Destiny.
That
Tales of
RPG. We
Destiny.
always
It's a-
rent it, so we never could beat it.
I have it on my PSP. It's
My biggest
a
regret.
Oh wait.
it's a Final
Yep.
Fantasy VII style, but it's not 3D. It's 2D.
Yep.
And
Oh,
instead of the combat being turn-based, it's like Final Fantasy VII, where you're walking around the world map and then you either random encounter, or sometimes you can actually see the enemies
Sword
walking
battle,
around. But
yeah.
you get into a battle, but then the battles are 2D side-scrolling, where everybody's fighting in real time. And it's fucking badass.
fucking
This
badass.
looks so familiar.
Oh, Tales of Destiny.
And
Like,
the sword,
Chrono
the
Cross will always be my favorite RPG, but Tales of Destiny is.
I guess Chrono
My
Cross-
favorite will forever be freaking Grandia 2, and anyone who disagrees can fight me.
Yeah, I guess we could include all those ones too. I think we didn't even think
Get the
about
gloves.
those. Grandia, what was the mana? Secret of Mana.
Secret of Mana. Yeah.
The Final Fantasies,
Chronos.
Chrono Cross and
Chrono
Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Cross, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying
Chrono
to.
Cross is my
Can
jam.
someone look up the one that got I think a definitive edition on Xbox? It came out in 2007 and got a definitive edition on Xbox. I remember I played it in 2009. It was like one of my favorite games. I can't remember the fucking name. It was like Tales of something.
It's either Vesperia or
It got
Berseria.
Berseria.
You got a remake on the Xbox. At least that was shown at E3.
Yeah, I don't know because I don't have an Xbox, so.
You got a definitive edition.
But it's one of the it's another one in the Tales series. But unfortunately, like after Tales of Destiny,
Oh,
they
God damn that
I
game
know,
so
right?
Oh
But
my gosh, I had
after that,
stupid Neon Genesis game.
they
Oh.
went to like turn-based combat.
Oh,
And-
no way.
Yeah, it was totally janky.
I kinda like turn-based combat.
Xenoblade 2.
You're singing it wrong.
I had to get into the hook before I could remember it. But it
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know the lyrics. I just make that shit up. It's more fun that way.
I don't remember the whole thing. I love the closing song too. and How they always do that too.
Oh, motherfucking underrated. We talked about
Fly me
overrated.
to
How about
them.
underrated? Yu Yu Hakusho.
That was. It took me
awesome.
forever to get into that show, but once
So
I
good.
did, I was like, "How did I not watch this?"
I could not get into that show.
Oh, love
was-
it.
The animation bothered me so much, and then like I finally was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna watch it," and I did, and I was like, I regret nothing.
For me, it's like the animation is the same as Dragon Ball Z. Okay, it's really cut from the same cloth, but the story's so much better. So if you're gonna
No,
watch Dragon Ball Z,
is animated
you might
better.
as well watch Yu Yu Hakusho.
Don't you dare talk shit about DBZ. DBZ is
I'm not
fucking
talking
great.
shit about it. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Man, I don't know.
The character development's so much better in Yu Yu Hakusho because they
Agreed.
don't throw away.
But it's
half the
not that
cast.
hard to do better than DBZ when it comes
There
to
you-
character
okay.
development.
Now we're talking.
Hey,
Now
hey,
we're talking.
Vegeta is like he grows the most out of any anime
Yes.
character ever.
He's the only one that
Right.
does.
That's one character. Yes.
The
Boy,
only
I
one that
still like
does.
No, hey, Piccolo and Gohan do too. Piccolo
Oh,
turns
let's not-
Piccolo
okay,
turns good and
Gohan-
becomes
Gohan
a surrogate
turns into
father.
Fucking whiny shit.
Yeah, he turns into an entirely new character. That's not development. That's just switching
No, he
His
develops
entire-
into that character, man. He totally does.
a little bit yes and a little bit no.
And Gohan, yes, eventually he turns into a whiny shit, but in the early DBZ, In right before the Saiyans
So like
or
the Piccolo and then into
yeah, when he's being trained by
Cell?
Piccolo, and then a little bit
Yeah.
after that, yeah, like he starts out as a whiny little bitch, and then he kind of grows up into
and
more
then
of
he becomes a whiny little bitch again.
yeah, all the way down in the end, but like in between, there's
Okay.
some actual good stuff.
So you get Vegeta and half Gohan,
Hmm.
1.5 characters.
And
That's-
Piccolo, and Piccolo.
Okay,
Piccolo-
2 total
Piccolo-
characters. He's a half.
So 2 characters.
Yeah, you get 2.
And Krillin's always
The
dying.
Trunks, freaking Trunks in Cell Saga is just yum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All you
yeah.
guys are a bunch of haters.
Not a hate. I love DBZ. It just didn't have much character development.
Well, that's not what it was designed for.
No, it wasn't.
You know.
I mean, if you watch a Super Frieza, got a shit ton of characters.
I don't know how many of y'all have seen it, but I liked the new movie with Frieza in it.
I haven't
Dragon
seen it.
Ball. I think
I like
Dragon
that
Ball
movie.
is the one with Gold Frieza. I
Yes.
hated that one.
Really?
I fucking hated that.
Wow.
What the fuck, man?
I liked
The
it.
villain was a weak bitch because Frieza, even his gold form, couldn't even compete. Really, they were just fucking around with him,
Okay,
and they literally lose because they were just trolling with him. That's literally the reason he lost because they were fucking
No,
trolling
okay.
with him.
Frieza's gold form wasn't weak. The issue was he went into that battle not realizing that he was weak still because he hadn't mastered the form yet. That's why he lost that. It's not because he was weak. It's because he's a fucking moron.
Draw.
I mean, if you want Frieza to get some character development,
The hidden
and
tech.
watch him. Have any of you watched Super yet or no?
He nailed it. I believe that. I believe that right now.
Have any of you watched Dragon Ball Super or no?
I haven't.
I
I
haven't.
haven't yet.
Oh, it's finished now, so it's definitely worth watching.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
gonna
okay.
I'm gonna binge watch all the Dragon Ball from Dragon Ball to Dragon Ball Z and maybe GT. I haven't decided yet. So I
Don't watch.
Dude,
Don't watch
that's-
GT.
That's an undertaking, bro.
You should
GT is
start
not
with-
canon. I don't care what you say. GT is not
I've
canon.
watched. It's not canon. The guy said it's not canon, but I've watched it twice already. Why not watch it another time?
Because that's a
Don't
lot of
fucking
episodes,
torture
bro.
yourselves.
It's only like what?
Try to get the
60?
Super as much as you can, because Super, I think, actually, Super is only 200 episodes.
That's still
the heck
200
is
fucking
going on?
episodes.
Hold on, I'm gonna be right back.
I mean,
Alright.
in terms of binge watching, I binge watched Super. I like this before Destiny was like getting pop. Like
Oh
first came
shit,
out. So
that's
I-
fighting words, Omega Jim.
No, like for Super, I think I watched like 10 episodes a day, and I was able to watch all of it in like I think maybe like 2 weeks or so.
DBZ.
Yeah, but that
Bridge
was-
is better than everything.
That was before you were soaking up all your time with Destiny.
Yeah, now
Like you
now
couldn't
things
do
are
that shit
difficult.
now.
Yeah, but now things are difficult.
Now you'd have to quit your crack addiction, bruh.
Difficult.
You're telling me to quit my crack addiction. First off, it's non-addiction. It's perfectly fine.
Yeah, sure. I only see you playing Destiny all the fucking time.
I can't, dude. Just expand. First it was Warframe, then I'm playing Destiny. I'm gonna get back into Warframe in October, and then I'll be back into Destiny in December and November.
This guy.
And I want to play Red Dead Spider-Man, but the problem is just not enough time.
Yeah, I'd pass on Spider-Man, but Red Dead I
know.
might.
And Shadow the Tomb Raider, because I've played both. I played both of the other Tomb Raider games. So
I'm
that's
good.
fun to see how this ends.
I've watched my girlfriend play them, and not the newest one, but the newer ones, and it's just like, eh.
Are you talking about Rise of the Tomb Raider? Rise of the Tomb Raider was kind of bad.
Yeah, that one and the other one.
No, the reboot was great. Rise was kind of bad, and Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I don't have anything
I'm
to
just
say
not a
about it.
fan. It's just another generic third-person action adventure with stealth elements.
I mean, I like Tomb Raider, so
I
I-
liked the original Tomb Raider.
I played the original Tomb Raider. I think the original one I played was the Deep Sea one. I think it was called Tomb Raider Underworld, something like that.
No, I played the original.
Oh, well, the Deep Underworld, the Underworld one, Lara Croft still looks good. So
I played her when she still had tits.
no, she has tits in Underworld.
Yeah, no, I can't remember which one they took the tits away, but they did.
The remake, they kind of made her tits
Yeah.
a bit smaller.
But they did downsize them, I think, in between 2 and 3 by like 30%. And that was a big article when I was reading PC Accelerator.
They're like, why the fuck would they make her titties smaller? God damn it.
It's a valid fucking question.
Oh, hold on,
In-
hold
In
on.
the
I know this.
way?
I know this.
You know what?
You're not talking about Tomb Raider, are they?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Ah, I knew it. I can tell by the titty reduction.
Yeah, Omega Jim, the nude code. Oh my god.
That was a big article in PC Accelerator.
There was no fucking nude code.
I bet. Oh man. There's some sort of air show going on around here, so I heard a bunch of.
Alright, do you think we should get? Do you
Explosions,
think we should get to some gaming news, or
We
are
could.
you still thinking?
I don't really care. This is the game talk. We talk about anything here, man.
I don't know what's happened in the gaming world because I've just been in darkness.
Oh, there's been a lot
yeah,
of-
there's some
There's
stuff.
been a lot of stuff. A
So
lot of
I'm,
stuff.
Oh
I'm
my
learning today, so you can tell me. You can explain to me this all.
well,
I'm learning.
first off, the Telltale Games has laid off everybody.
Telltale Games are overrated. Fucking changed my mind.
Yeah, I agree with you, but regardless,
Mm.
they have laid off everybody except for 25 out of the 250 people that they hired, and I see now. I don't know which is true and which is not because
Well, from the actual freaking Telltale Games that was posted at 5:33 today.
on Twitter, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been an incredibly difficult year for Telltale as we work to set the company on a new course. Unfortunately, we ran out of time trying to get there. We released some of our best content this year and received a tremendous amount of positive feedback, but ultimately that did not translate to sales. With a heavy heart, we watch our friends leave today to spread our brand of storytelling across the gaming industry. So they're going to lay off everybody but a small group of 25 people staying to fulfill just general company obligations. But they are essentially filing for bankruptcy.
And there are two.
Telltale they've only had one good game. Come on.
There are two. I don't know if you'd call them rumors
Game of Thrones
or
game was
whatever, but
Speculation.
Speculations.
The first Walking Dead game. That's
but some people are saying that the new Walking Dead season is canceled, and the
Some
only
are
reason
saying they're finishing it.
some are saying they're finishing it. So I don't know. I don't think there's been any confirmation for sure from a official source in Telltale or whatever. But
Let's see if they've updated anything. No, they haven't.
yeah, so it could be that I don't see why they wouldn't release the part 1 of the series season 3 Walking Dead because it's already finished. But
Well, okay, season 3, they already have several of the episodes out already. They're set to drop the second episode on the 28th.
yeah, so
And the remaining episodes, I think they're all supposed to arrive before 2018 even ends. So
but then there are the people who
Should
are
be
saying that
done-ish.
the 25 that are staying are only staying to work on the Netflix Minecraft Stories show / I guess you could call it a game. So yeah, that's a to be determined.
well,
like I said, Telltale.
they're we know that the Stranger Things thing has probably been canceled, and the
Oh.
second season of Wolf Among Us, I think, is also going
Yeah.
to be canceled.
They got that right here, and
So
Everyone,
Like-
I'm tired. I'm gonna ditch out and just chill with some people. Okay.
you what?
I said
He's
I'm
tired,
tired.
he's
I'm just
gonna
gonna
go to
ditch out and chill with some people. Okay.
Okay.
I liked the Game
Yeah.
of Thrones Telltale games. I thought that was the best one. I wasn't a big fan of the other ones. I only watched other people do them, but the,
See, I
the,
loved Walking
Game of
Dead.
Thrones ones.
The first Walking Dead was good. Just that's about it.
Mm.
And the big problem with the Telltale is just the storytelling kind of got worse. Like I could get over the really shit gameplay.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel with like Mass Effect. Like, hey, the only thing that you really have going for you is story,
Ma-
so don't
Mass
fuck it
Effect-
up.
Mass Effect 1 story is pretty good. Enough story
I-
gameplay. I meant gameplay.
I am a ridiculous BioWare fangirl, so like, yeah,
KOTOR had pretty good gameplay.
I just there's problems.
Yep. So that's
Well, the new. What do you think of real quick? Since you're an Ultra BioWare fan, because I only played a few games, not all of them, obviously. What do you think of the new Anthem? Think it's just gonna destroy BioWare? in the
So
disaster?
I don't watch trailers.
Oh.
So
have you not even
I don't-
read anything about it, or
Nope. Mm-mm.
wow?
I told you I avoid spoilers.
Well, I mean, it's not a spoiler that it's like basically a Destiny clone.
Not even really,
Not-
because they kind of they kind of like took they think because in the E3 like gameplay presentation they said Anthem's gonna have storytelling of awesome magnitude. It's like the reason why people play Destiny is the gameplay and the loot, not the fucking story.
Well, I
people
care
play for
about
the
the
story.
story.
No, but the gameplay for Anthem so far, like I've just been watching, and I'm like, holy shit, this looks like Warframe, but on fucking 30 frames per second slow mode.
I'll give you my opinion in March.
All right then.
But you are definitely gonna buy it because you're a BioWare fangirl.
I own every single fucking hoodie that they've put out.
Yes, but that means you also own Andromeda.
I do own Andromeda.
Well, you see my problem.
Yep. I didn't
never
necessarily
can-
like Andromeda,
No, I know.
but I still played it.
Yep.
I didn't buy it because just those animations on there. Oh my god. It looked
I
fucking
blame
hilarious,
BioWare.
though.
I
For-
had to play it.
Neverwinter Nights because I couldn't get past the first act because the character creation was so good. I kept having to make new characters. I'm gonna make a half-orc cleric.
Neverwinter Nights
Now I'm
was
gonna make
good. Neverwinter Nights 2 was good.
I actually managed in freaking Mass Effect 1 to make attractive characters, and that's like damn near impossible on their character creation system for Mass Effect 1.
Have you
All
seen
those
that? Have you
memes
seen
were
the
so
Andromeda Mass Effect creator? You can't make any hot characters in the Andromeda one.
Well, no, that'd be oppressive.
That was a good time, man. I think I was in my first year of college and Mass Effect came out, and those memes just wouldn't quit.
Andromeda?
No, Mass
No,
Effect.
no, no, Mass
original?
Effect 1.
Oh.
Yeah. What was the release year for that?
Alright, now that Telltale kind of is basically dead, what other news has happened?
2007. Yeah, I was in college too.
Some
Yeah.
quickie stuff. Switch is getting Risk of Rain.
That's
Oh.
good.
Damn!
Yep.
What the fuck?
Yep.
Switch has been impressing me in a weird way.
Nintendo's- like I said, Nintendo Switch, best console, the only one you should really own. PlayStation 4, I own one, sucked. I used to own an Xbox, kind of sucked.
That is so odd. Who would have guessed that? Because man, Risk of Rain.
Hey.
Come on.
I mean,
Come
Nintendo, man, it's the curse. The X console will be great, Y console will suck, and then Z console will be great. They do it all the time. So Switch is their.
On and off, on and off.
It
on and
is.
off.
Just don't buy the Wii U.
Hey,
Alright?
hey.
The Wii is
okay.
great. The Wii U sucked.
The-
Switch is great. You know, it happens.
The original Nintendo, Super Nintendo,
This is-
N64,
yeah, after
and were all great. Okay.
We're talking post GameCube. So,
Okay. Okay. I agree with you there.
but what's next?
I guess it's all in terms of their competitors too, because it's like if you compare the GameCube to the.
So most Sony games are R-rated.
Yeah. Okay. So when they're up, their competitors are down, and that's what shifts. And then it's okay.
I kind of hate that Sony. Like, I don't know. I thought Sony because Uncharted 4 was good, but then they made that Lost Legacy game, and I thought Lost Legacy sucked. Because it's like they made an Uncharted game without Nathan Drake, which that doesn't make sense.
I had a friend who used to cosplay as him, and it made me very happy.
I'm not sure how to
I wonder
pronounce
why.
this, but Naissance E. I'm assuming is going free to play on Steam.
What's nice on E?
I don't know. Check
That's
out the
big
store
news.
page. Oh, it's an obscure and magical first-person exploration game,
Ooh.
a philosophical trip and an artistic experience.
Wait, on Steam?
On Steam, yes, ma'am.
All right, send me that name so I can get it.
I will send you the Steam page.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Oh, I know something. Man, that World of Warcraft sure put me in a black hole that I'll never escape from. But what I do know is that Tekken Season 2 is out, and they added back in Lei Wulong, who is
Oh.
the sickest of all the Tekken dudes.
I
Are
did
any
like
of you
playing
in
Lei.
Soul Calibur?
Oh yeah, and Soul Calibur. I thought Soul
might.
Calibur looked like complete garbage, but it's actually probably gonna be okay.
I have to buy it though.
Yeah, it's looking pretty good. People are liking it. Namco's really doing it right.
I'm
Place.
not buying it for the tits physics.
Oh yeah, that's right. They really do
I
like
have to
those.
play as Geralt and tits.
Raphael's my man, so
Wait,
They got-
what?
They got some
I'll kick
good.
I'll kick your ass as Geralt Rivia, gangster.
oh
Any of you getting Assassin's Creed Odyssey, or are you passing?
fuck no.
What was her name? Ivy, the one with the whip sword.
Yeah,
Yes.
yep, that's her. That's her.
I liked her. I played her most of the time. Or fucking Voldo. I would hump people
Oh,
off the
God.
edge of the arena.
Oh
Fucking Voldo.
Hey, he's my favorite.
Nah,
That's
I'm all
what
about
Eris
that
claimed.
Raphael.
I'm
Eris
all
was a
about
world
that.
champion playing Voldo in Soul Calibur 2.
PlayStation Now is adding downloading of PS4 and PS2 games to your PS4. Which,
Wait, you can download it?
Yep, which they should have done from the fucking beginning, and I wish they would make it so that you could download PS2 games onto your Vita.
Wait.
Wait, down
Negan from The Walking Dead is coming to Tekken.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's been memed pretty hard.
I mean,
They have
Negan.
Noctis from Final Fantasy 11 or 14 or whatever it is. They have who's the other guest characters? Geese Howard from King of Fighters, but that's like not too much of a guest character. And yeah, now they're adding in Walking Dead characters. It's getting pretty wacky.
Well, shit. I mean, Soul Calibur's
It's
got
working.
Witcher characters, so you know what's
Right.
what's Tekken gonna do?
They found something that works for them. It's like, all right, cool.
Guitar Hero TV is planning to shut down, and they are getting hit with a false advertising lawsuit.
They promised it would be fun, and I guess they were falsely advertising.
Class Action argues consumers didn't reasonably expect to lose almost 500 songs.
Oh, Jesus. Come on, people. Get some dignity. All right, you've already been hoodwinked by Guitar Hero. Don't drag it out in a court process.
What are you talking about? Guitar? I think. Alright, I'll say this right now. I think the genre of Guitar Hero is dead.
Dude, you are in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yeah,
Fuck me.
yeah. Adjust your sensitivity there a teeny bit, just a smidge.
Is it working now?
Yeah, you're fine.
It's better.
Yeah,
think the
I
genre
mean,
of Guitar Hero is dead.
yeah.
That's what I think.
It. I think them and Rock Band and all, they played it out.
I think those games are just dead in the closet now. They're gonna join each other.
I mean,
It's dead.
Trism still plays Guitar Hero.
That's
like,
Clone
I-
Hero, and
I
it's a
like-
mod. And it's free because you think anyone would actually buy it?
I still play Guitar Hero.
Yeah, but when's the last time you bought a Guitar Hero, Caro?
Oh.
See, there you go. Yeah, that's the key.
different.
Because here's the thing, Guitar Hero was big back when like couch co-op and party games were a big thing.
It's true. That was one of the kings.
That was probably the king, like one of the kings. It's like Smash Bros. I think he mastered the part.
Yeah, Mario Party, Smash Bros. Like
I think
the
Nintendo was really just the king of like couch play party games.
the Wii Sports type stuff. They had, and then Guitar Hero and oh man, what were some of the others on like Xbox and PS? There was a couple others, but yeah, you know, those were the mid to late aughts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, Pete, I know you'll like this. I heard some sort of Wizards of the
Pete?
Coast. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I
Whatever.
don't care. You can use my yeah.
That other person. Wizards of the Coast released a new module for Dungeons and Dragons, and apparently, I don't know, it's like super SJW diverse
Yes.
kind of stuff.
I did read something about that.
I
Yeah.
was reading that.
Wait, the SJW.
Yeah, the
Dungeons and
gods.
Dragons?
There's
Yeah.
something about the gods being beyond gender.
Oh,
the fuck? That's
man.
Even though that's completely like that is so far away from the canon
Ugh.
of Dungeons and Dragons. There was
And
something
just entirely unnecessary.
sure, and then there was something about Pathfinder too.
If you're gonna shoe in your politics into the game, you gotta at least do it in a way where it's like a little bit subtle, right?
I mean,
Put-
I guess
Put in
if
the
they
benefit of the
wanna
doubt.
if they wanna kill D&D, then they can kill it all they
well,
want.
they are full steam ahead trying.
Yep. Nothing can stop them.
And
If they want to Mass Effect D&D, then fair enough.
Pathfinder 2, because apparently
Oh my heart.
the what was it? The playtest like booklets, the PDFs or something that you could download for free for the new version of Pathfinder have a whole bunch of bullshit in them. Yeah, so they are full steam ahead for trying to ruin tabletop games.
I mean, didn't they invite Anita Sarkeesian to one tabletop game?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh boy.
And yes,
Okay,
sir.
so in Horde of the Dragon Horde of the
This
In
is why I've
Dragonite,
moved on
Water-
to other shit. Like
There
freaking
is a-
mutants and masterminds.
gay, bi, male human, same-sex genocide, a non-binary elf, a gay female human couple, presumably polyamorous, and a trans male drow. What the fuck?
Mm,
It's like, okay, there's magic. If I was going to be a trans male drow, I'd want magic to be involved, right? Instead of surgery.
well,
That
yeah,
actually sounds a little bit better.
you wouldn't be trans. You just cast a gender swap spell, and then you'd be the
There
other
you
gender.
go.
Yeah,
You'd be
You
a
don't have to
gender
worry about it at
neutral.
that point.
yeah. It's
I'm excited to see this level of commitment by the D&D team to making LGBT characters visible and welcomed in their products.
God.
I mean, I guess rip D&D.
Yes,
I need
the
to switch
one
heads.
the one Malithos D&D 3.5 for the fucking win.
I think D&D just might be dead.
I'll never give it up.
Do you think D&D
Well,
is gonna
you can't
go
kill
to Guitar
D&D.
Hero?
Nah, dude, you can't kill it because it's in the hearts and minds of the players. The players make it what they want.
This is true.
Yeah,
Most people are
But
going
they're
to
gonna
not
ruin
want.
it.
That's okay. That's why
House
you have
rules
old
for the
books.
win.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
like you can't.
You
stop
can't
It.
you can't
You can try.
you can't
So it's kind of
destroy everybody's old source books.
It's kind of like how they can't kill, how they really can't kill anime. These people, these things.
Well, they're trying.
They won't be able to kill anime because they'll only be able to fuck up Western anime. Really,
No.
I mean,
No, because they are sneaking into places like besides Crunchyroll, there's another one, and they are like redoing the subtitles, and then they're like getting in with the dubs, and they're changing the dubs, and yeah, they'll try as hard as they fucking can.
but here's the thing: the one thing about anime is that we don't really need Crunchyroll or any of these dub companies, to be honest.
No, we really don't, which is why I don't subscribe to
I don't
Crunchyroll.
even use Crunchyroll.
Nope.
Someone was telling me I should use it at one point. I was like, nah.
Fuck
good.
no. And they are, what's the name of that show? Something Spice? High something Spice?
High Guardian Spice.
High Guardian Spice, yeah. Yeah. Sayonara Crunchyroll.
I mean, if Crunchyroll dies, I don't think no one's gonna cry over it. So
Or is that Funimation? Whatever. No, Crunchyroll is... Yeah, Crunchyroll is the one that's doing High Guardian Spice.
no, yeah.
What's Mixumut and Rajik? What are you talking about Funimation? Funimation did that. What did Funimation do? Are they talking about messing around with the subtitles and the dubs and shit?
Yeah, I saw something about that too, and they were not happy.
No, people were not happy at all. Okay, yeah.
Um,
Well, there was more than just that, because I know of 3 shows. One was Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, and then oh man,
I swear to God, if they somehow fuck with your name, go mad.
well, how? It's already out, and
They can somehow try to fuck with it.
nah, it's already out. It's already dubbed. Yeah, I can't remember the other. There was at least another 2, and I don't think they were all Funimation. But anyway, yeah.
Also, the reason why anime really can't get SJWified is because majority of animes are majority of times anime sells in Japan, not really in the West, kind of.
Yeah, but if there's only a few companies that license them to come out here, and so if they get up,
and they'll just fall. That's
well,
really it.
we'll hope.
No, they will fall because I already know. There's no point. Because there's already Anime Gate, and everyone will just really unsub their Crunchyroll subscription.
Yeah, but
You know, also I never understood why people sub their Crunchyroll.
because it was a
Free
cheap and
online.
easy, it was a cheap and easy way to get access to a ton of anime.
Kiss
Without
Anime.
the ads.
Kiss Anime is fucking pretty easy to use.
Without the ads.
Oh, without the ads, you just run ad blocker and you're good. That's how you solve all problems. You just run ad block.
Disney is scaling back their production of Star Wars movies.
to
Good,
the
fuck them.
surprise of no one.
Mm, yeah,
No,
eat it,
at
Disney
this point-
bitches.
At this point, I don't want another Star Wars movie. Can they just bring Star
I
Wars
know.
Outback? They need to bring Star Wars Outback, get the shotgun ready, and just end it.
Outbrack?
Brack.
No, I said
Outback.
Outback. That's
Come on out, Star Wars. You broke your leg?
No, Star Wars is a dog that's just dying of old age and suffering.
After the disappointing box office performance of Solo, A Star Wars Story, Disney CEO Bob Iger says fans can expect some slowdown.
What
To
fans are
be
left? The entire
surprised
Star Wars
of-
fan base has pretty much rebelled against them entirely.
Well, it's just like,
Yep.
Won't go broke.
yep, just like EA and a bunch, they told their fans to go fuck themselves, so the fans said, all right, we're not going to buy your shit.
I mean, it's fine because Battlefield 5, I did play the beta. What a fucking awful game. Like, Battlefield 5 as a game sucked. It was so bad, Angry Joe couldn't even defend it. That's how bad it was.
Oh, man.
No, I swear, I literally swear, you can go watch Angry Joe made a Rainbow 5 beta. And they censored the words white man, too.
Oh, no. Not just White Man. They censored DLC. They censored Titanfall 2. Like, there was
DLC?
DLC. Like, there's a whole list of words that are censored in the in-game chat, and there are some really weird ones. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, like
What?
White Man is bad enough. Why would you censor White Man? Like, that's some silly shit. But yeah, DLC is censored.
So wait, is like black man okay?
I think Black
An
Man is
Asian
not
man?
censored.
What about white woman?
I don't know.
No, white women are the privileged class. We can't.
What if you said non-white man, right? Would they catch that?
I don't
And
know.
Warframe, and also Warframe's having some SJW problems too, by the way, because some people make jokes about Equinox, and I forgot about the other Warframe being trannies, kind of. And
Yeah, and
some of the moderators are getting pissed about it.
They started
but it's
banning
not-
people.
Yeah,
Oh,
but the thing is, it's
boo.
not really working out because if they just basically make it so no one uses region chat, then everyone will just use private chats and different websites. It's not like
Yeah.
they'll stop anyone from trading or anything like that.
Well, this is the silly part, right? Okay. How are you gonna? These people think that you can just make algorithms and use moderators and all this other stuff, so that nobody will be offended ever by chat messages and shit like that.
Everyone gets offended.
Well, but here's the thing, right? If I say F you, you know exactly what I mean.
Yeah, but it's outside of the
But it doesn't.
parameters.
But it doesn't matter. That's still
Oh,
that's
I
still an
remember the
offense.
Warframe
Yeah,
thing.
it's.
Hold up, let me continue.
I can say.
Warframe.
Go ahead.
I know the Warframe's name. Her name's Neza. You know, Equinox got involved, but it's really Neza. And it's kind of like a troll thing where it's Neza is the Warframe that's like they put Neza, like you know how you can Warframe you can do at things where like you can put Neza and it automatically takes you to Neza's profile page. You do that with other ones too, like other Warframes, but and you do Neza and they put another thing for trap there. Like just put the app trap thing and it bans people still.
But yeah, it's stupid because you can express something offensive with one letter. And even if they could possibly let's even accept the pipe dream and say that they come up with the perfect system that all the offensive words that anybody could ever say are somehow blocked or whatever, people will just come up with new. I mean, Jesus,
Slang.
Apple,
Emojis might become new slang.
dude, Apple had to start banning Nibba.
And it'll go to Kiba, and then soon people will just put N in like N-I-G-G. And it get a point where the ban just those words on the Apple keyboard. You can't type those words N-I-G-G.
Exactly.
No more typing on Apple keyboard.
Exactly. It
That's
never
I
fucking
think that
ends.
people forget that language is a living thing, and it will find ways around it.
Did
Well,
you
not-
just ask them to think things through? What are you talking about, you crazy?
Well, it's not just that, right? Even beyond the fact that language evolves, language is not black and white at all.
Should I be racist? What a fascist.
Yeah. But like, as if the word cat can't describe anything
A
from
pussy. You
a-
say, yo, stop being such a cat.
anything from a kitten to an alley cat to a fucking lion or a tiger. And sure, you think like, oh, they're all felines, but those are radically different things. Like if your buddy called you up and said, "Hey man, my place is getting fumigated. Can I leave my cat at your house for the day?" And you say okay, and he shows up to your house with a fucking tiger.
Saber-tooth tiger.
Exactly,
How long
like
are you gonna keep holding on to that, Peter? I did it one time, okay?
No joke. I can't remember, but like, I think statistically, there's a lot of people in Texas that own cheetahs and like just own tigers. Same in New York. In New York, there's so many people who own fucking like tigers
But
in like small apartments.
But just think about that for a minute, though. Just a simple word like cat, and just based on one little thing can mean wildly. Like I said, if he shows up to your house with a tiger and not a house cat, that you are not saying, "Oh yeah, no problem." No, you're saying, "What the fuck are you doing, bringing a tiger to my goddamn house?"
It's called semantic, right? It's semantic
It's
meaning
called
is different from.
And
from
that's
the-
just a word like cat. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, you get into something like words like truth or fucking, whatever.
Truth is a white supremacist fascist word.
Yeah.
You can't say that here.
But seriously though, and it's like you think you can somehow manage to create an algorithm or a system that's going to make it so that nobody can say something that could be taken as offensive. It's like you guys are fucking retarded. Like
You don't
No,
even
but-
necessarily need bad words to offend people.
Exactly.
Or anything like that. Like, it's a lot of its context too and tone. Like, I can be saying something sarcastically and people can't pick up on it, and I can hear myself blue. Make it stop.
Oh, how?
Damn, you are on fire with the microphone policing.
turn your speakers
like
down
it
a little
bad.
bit or something, put some headphones
Gotta
on,
happen.
go to push to talk. Yeah, it's oh man, well, I can't remember who I was watching that made that point that you're making, Kiru, but yeah, he said the worst insult somebody ever made to me didn't have any bad words. It really didn't even have anything offensive, and the guy was a hefty guy, and he said the guy just straight up told me, it's like, hey man, you're eating yourself to death, and you're gonna die young and leave your wife and children all alone. And
Roasted.
something else at at the end of it, but it's like, and he said that was the insult that hurt me the most out of anything. You could say fuck you nigger or whatever all day,
Yeah.
and that's just stupid shit, but that's all it takes, and there's nothing really even insulting I mean, he didn't tell anything but the truth using fairly polite language, and yet it could still be considered quote unquote offensive.
Dang. I am way too drunk to be tanking this fucking dungeon right now. I have no idea.
Don't we all?
You don't even
So-
drink.
Yeah, you are too young to
I
drink,
just
sir.
I
watched-
don't even drink.
Cool.
I've been drinking since I was fucking.
You're too young.
Maybe it's a law, but fuck the law.
Chala, head chala.
I mean, did you wait till you were 18 to drink?
I waited until I was.
18.
It was my 20th birthday,
Oh.
Oh, nice.
I was 17, I think.
but I was quite the prude as a child.
Where the fuck? Bro, I was 14. You remember Jacob Slinkard?
No, I do
Oh, I
not.
can't say his last name. Oh, no.
Yeah, I was
I
like.
outed him on the internet. I forgot. This is a medium of communication. Now we get fucked up at his house.
Oh, yeah,
I
I can't
never,
remember when
like-
I had my first drink, but the first time I really drank, I think I was 17.
No, it was my first drink, and I got real drunk, and it was my birthday party because, like, a lot of my friends, a few of them were bartenders, so I just
There you
had
go.
a giant house
They kept
party.
feeding
They
you.
got me wasted. It was fun. It was like a cocktail party type thing. So everybody was like all dressed up, and then we all got.
And it was
super
I mean,
Oh,
drunk.
as long as they didn't wake up,
That was
as long as
nice.
they didn't wake up in an alleyway,
And it
You
was
wake up in what?
or someone's bedroom, you should be fine.
No,
Alleyway.
no. I wook up on the couch.
Did you have drawings on you? Any penises on your face or anything?
No,
Oh, then you're
no.
golden.
Jigglypuff. All right, fair enough.
And it was oh so edgy too, because you were still underage technically,
Yep, I was.
even though you were a fucking good girl and waited till you were 20. Jesus, who does
I
that?
know. Dude, I didn't even have my first kiss until a month before my 18th birthday.
Oh my God,
Damn.
No, I was like super prude.
I thought I was a
didn't-
late bloomer.
And I didn't get my first piercing. Like, I didn't even have my ears pierced at all until I was 19. And I had dyed my hair once, and it was my senior year of high school, and it was just the bottom half of my hair. Like, no, I was super prude.
Shit.
Oh shit! Now the people in the raid are calling me out. They're saying I'm too drunk. They don't even know me. How did they figure? God damn it!
Shitty gameplay? I mean, just a thought.
Wait,
All
you're
the doors I
you're
go
in
to
a
are
raid, and you're in this server while you're in the raid.
You don't know
Multitasking.
Wait,
He's
you-
obviously not doing well, so.
Wait, are you not? Wait, and WoW, is there no like you guys use voice chats in raids or?
I mean, you don't have to, I guess.
Because in Destiny we have to use voice chat. Like we just use Discord. It's like
That's
because
kind
there's
of
too many
chilled out a
people.
little bit.
Well, there's
Yeah.
an in-game voice chat in World of Warcraft.
There is, but it's like,
Is it
You
because
don't
there's too many
really-
people? Because they're it's like 20 minutes.
well, first off, I'm not gonna voice chat with people I don't know. It's like, all right, you know, I don't know you.
A
I
stranger
don't wanna
danger.
talk to you. Yeah, just a little bit.
No, aren't you? I hadn't met you before, so.
That's true. You were vouched for though. I was like, "Yo, is this cool?" And he's like, "Nah, it's cool. It's cool." I'm like, "All right,
Yeah, we're good.
Is this cool? Is this?
bro,
Hey.
is this cool?"
Any other gaming news?
Nita Sarkeesian
Oh,
made a
God.
made a statement about
Ninja.
She has
Yeah,
cancer. Yeah.
25 retweets and 367 likes. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. But
Wait,
yeah,
25 retweets.
yeah, that's it. How many followers does she have?
Sargon
That's
got more
better than
retweets.
cancer.
Dude, Sargon's
19,000
charity accounts
followers.
Get more retweets than that.
19,000 followers, and she's only got 360 likes, 25 retweets. But
How much does she make on Patreon still?
God, who knows? I don't want to look. That'll just depress me.
Yeah, that's the
I
real
mean,
killer.
Guys, unfortunately, you guys need to pay me 30K to stay in the podcast.
Well, yeah, if I want to do a Discord server. it's
We got to
just-
get new cameras. We have to get new microphones. We have to call up some professors to tell us how we're racist. You know, that's expensive.
Yeah.
Or
Costs
you
money.
can just listen to Avenue Q because everyone's a little bit racist.
But yeah, she bitched about Ninja not playing with women.
And that's just because he wants a safe house against his. So he just think because his wife won't think he's cheating on him or something like that.
Well, he doesn't want any rumors to start to even suggest that. I mean, really, it's not even really about that. He just doesn't want his wife getting caught up in drama. Because that's
He
exactly.
doesn't want to be a big face in drama. I guess.
Well, yeah, that's
So
exactly
he
what
just
would happen.
needs to play with lesbians.
There you go.
Although I think that would start even more drama.
But here's
Why?
the problem with lesbians.
Ninja
More
secretly is a lesbian.
More lesbians get pregnant than fucking straight women.
Then they're not.
Is that
really
like a stat?
lesbian.
Are
Hey,
you statting me?
The-
No, it's a real statistic. I
yeah.
swear to God.
no, wait. You're talking about the pregnancy one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That has to be with surrogate pregnancies, though.
Yeah, I was like surrogate.
No, these are teenagers, dude.
pregnancies.
No.
Oh.
Lesbian
yeah,
teenagers
yeah.
are.
Okay. Teenage. Since when has a teenager ever really known their sexuality? Like maybe it's a little different with girls. Just saying.
No,
I
or
mean-
society wants you to think it's a little different.
It
I mean, I'm
took
pretty
me
straight.
a little bit to figure out what the fuck I was.
What do you mean? I thought you can make your kid transition at like 5 years old.
You can make what transit? What?
You can make your child transition hormonally at 5 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, in some places.
Yep. Or give them hormone blockers, puberty blockers. Yeah.
That's uncomfortable. That is not.
Sane? Yes.
Why are you suppressing the kid's urge to become a girl?
Oh yeah, that's right. Internalized misogyny, I think, is what it's called.
No,
fix that.
it's like you shouldn't.
Is it pronounced common sense? Is that what it's called? Or
Mm,
No, common sense
You-
kind of
Hey,
got shot.
hey,
Children,
Don't you know
like,
common
you're supposed to be
sense?
a parent. Like, okay, here's the thing. I have no problem whatsoever with people transitioning sexes, okay? But I do believe that you should be an adult first because children make stupid decisions all the time. And at that age, children can't comprehend consequences.
this is too complicated for me to understand. I'm just gonna give my children hormones.
I mean,
So,
Also, I think you're racist.
we've been over this. Everyone's a little bit racist.
I'm not racist. I hate everybody equally.
The classic.
I can feel the hatred.
I'm a
from
classic guy.
I can feel the hatred from.
I'm the original gangster. Didn't you know?
Yeah, will
Ugh.
Wakanda allow 5-year-old hormone therapy patient?
Yeah, that's. I mean, here's the thing about that, right? How many of these fucking kids who are put on hormone blockers and then now they're sterile,
After to all of them.
or who transitioned when they were either teenagers or
Oh, yeah.
real young adults and now they're sterile?
They do not want to talk about the suicide rate among transgender.
No, they don't.
It's,
For sure.
it's because these parents they feel so because these parents these mainly comes from bad parents who actually don't care about children. So like oh yeah, when their kid tells them I have no attention, so I want to become a transgender. They're like, oh my god, you're so cool, Junior.
How stunning and brave.
Definitely. a
How
little
brave
bit
are
of
you? The patriarchy or what's too many to keep track of?
Well, this is what I was talking about the other time with I think
internalized.
I think both you and Joe, you and Blue, where the only thing sometimes it takes to get the ball rolling is you got a socially awkward little kid, you know, somewhere between 5 and 7 years old or something, and he's got super wacky progressive parents, and he's, you know, he's not getting the attention he needs or something like that. And one day
Yeah,
he puts
there's a
on a
story
little
about that.
makeup and a dress or something, and then all of a sudden his
And
parents
then
are like,
he's getting all the
"Oh,
attention.
exactly. Oh my God, Jimmy, how wonderful!" And
So it becomes a learned habit.
exactly, and then he keeps doing it because it keeps getting him the attention, and then he turns into a teenager who's, you know, contemplating taking hormones or whatever, and fucking, you know, the whole time, if he had just gotten the attention he needed, you know, in the beginning or whatever it was that you know, messed him up.
You're telling people to parent ignorant.
See, I think-
fascism. Stop
I
it.
think my parents did a pretty decent job. Like when I was a kid, I lived in California, and California's hot, right? Southern California. And I didn't know the difference between boys and girls. I was 4 at the time, and I hated the fact that girls had to wear shirts. So I would just tell everybody I was a boy so I could be shirtless and run around and no one would say anything.
And
My
now you're
parents never
turning tricks
pointed-
on the street corner.
And yeah, for sure. $5, yeah. And like it just my parents never made a big deal out of it. My mom was just like, okay, sure. No one can really tell because you're 5. So
Right?
it was never really made a big deal out of.
Well, now it is.
Exactly. And it's all for political purposes. And it's
Right, some
it's-
parent in the same situation would have started giving you testosterone.
Exactly. Oh,
Then that thought horrifies me because
Right?
I just didn't want to be hot. Okay.
Well, at least you know you have a brain, right?
it's
I
fucking
mean,
disgusting.
debatable, but okay.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, ignorance can be bliss.
I kind of
Never end.
I weep for the kids growing up these days because
It's mainly this mainly happens in like these places like California, New York, mainly. And
yeah,
Texas
sure,
to a
but
degree.
but it's spreading though, dude.
Colorado's pretty progressive.
And they've got those fucking. Remember when it was a slippery slope fallacy that people were going to be teaching your kids how to be gay, and now they've got
course to dedicate to it.
not just that, but they got the programs now where drag queens go around, and these aren't just dudes dressed as chicks or nothing. No, these are people dressed as fucking clown-looking dragons and shit. And they are sitting there teaching your kids how to cross-dress and telling them how awesome and special and cool it is. Dude.
Well, from their point of view, it's what makes them special, and
I mean,
from their point of view, it's like we're just teaching kids that it's okay to be you, no matter what, right? Hooray! I mean, that's a cool message.
I mean, that's not their fallacy though. What if the kid's like, nah, man, I'm just a straight white male? They get furious. That
No,
fallacy's bullshit.
And here's the thing.
Yeah, it
I don't
doesn't-
buy
yeah.
that, Joe. I don't
Doesn't-
buy that argument for a second, right? Because they won't accept themselves the way they are.
They're putting themselves in
If
ideological
your
prison.
message is you should be who you are and accept who you are because that's a-okay, well, if you're a woman born in a man's body, okay, be a woman born in a man's body. Why would you need hormones, surgery, or any of that if you should be who you are? Because you can't, I don't care what anybody says, you can't change your gender.
Yeah, I
It's-
know you don't care what anybody says.
I really don't. But you can't change your gender. The best we can do is cosmetic nonsense at this point. And
Oh,
cosmetic,
But you know what? Like cosmetic nonsense, but it's like, if I get older and I want Botox to help me with wrinkles, then that's cosmetic nonsense. But
Sure.
it makes me feel better about myself.
no,
so
but
why
that's, no, wait a second.
not? Or like I
But,
lost a lot of weight and I've got a bunch of extra skin, so I'll get rid of that, sure.
but you are not going around saying that 8-year-olds should be getting Botox injections.
Are they really teaching it? Because like you don't even go through sex ed at 8 years old.
No, they are.
Yeah, they
In
really
Canada,
are.
I'm
In
I'm
Canada,
gonna
they teach
pass
you the
judgment.
gender.
I'm gonna hold off on judgment until I actually go through and see what they're saying. I've seen the
Yeah.
pictures.
Well, it
of them
depends on
going
the
into
area. I mean, for
library.
sure it depends on the area. Like, not everywhere is
'Cause,
doing
like,
everything.
We had trans people come in and talk in my senior year of high school, but it was like an elective thing that you could choose to go to or not to go to. It wasn't a requirement.
Yeah, it depends on the person. It
But
depends
we
on
are
the
a
person.
lot older than, I mean, it's changed a lot since we were
Are
in
you
high
calling
school.
me old?
We are both old.
Shut up.
Everybody here but Blue is old.
I mean, my teacher, one of my social justice warrior teachers, remember that one tweet where it was that one chick who said, "I'm going to Africa. Hope I don't get AIDS. Just Kingdom White."
Yes.
It was some. I think, yeah, I did like a quick questionnaire on it. Like, do you think this is racist? I put no, and she ended up giving me a fail. She straight up failed me. And I had to go to the school system and complain because I had a 92 in the class, and then at the end of the year, they just failed me for no reason. It was because of that. And my parents had to get furious at the school system because they straight up just failed me for no reason.
Thank you for reminding me, Blue. Joey, did you read that article that I sent you on Facebook about Common Core?
I read it.
Yeah.
About what?
About Common Core.
About Common Core. That's just one guy's opinion, though. It doesn't.
No,
mean that's the
dude.
way it
No.
is.
Whoa. That was based on the creators of Common Core.
Yeah, but it's like just because he wants it to be like that.
Okay,
doesn't mean
wait.
it's
What are
the way
you
it
guys talking about here? Fill the rest of us in.
That Common Core is a whole bunch of communist propaganda, and like the entire basis of it, especially in like the sciences and math and stuff like that, is an attempt to legitimize
Communism.
well, postmodernism, really, because it's like the whole,
Aren't they the same?
well, kinda, but
Yes.
it's like in math they're starting to do this thing where they'll say 2 + 2 can equal 5.
What?
Yes.
I guess I missed out on that one.
That
Fuck, I
is
wish
not the way it is.
Yes, it is. I've seen the
It's-
coursework, bro. I've seen
It's
it.
like that.
I have.
Not exactly.
I've seen the coursework.
It's,
Yes, they say how does 2 + 2 = 5, and it's, well, if you add 1 to the equation. But there's more than that, though. Like, it goes deeper than that, and they're doing it with a bunch of different
agree.
subjects, and they
it
are
does go deeper.
completely like just destroying history. And I mean, good God.
Yes.
I mean, I'll tell you right now, in history class, I didn't learn a single thing about the Soviet Union or Maoist China, or even the missile crisis of Fidel Castro.
Wow, that's been the
Yeah,
case
isn't
for
that
like 20
crazy?
years.
Yeah, it's not even weird.
But not just history, but like English too.
Well, the thing is, it's like they were already communists, so it's the English teachers were the communists. So it's not like
you're not wrong.
so they are going to teach it that way regardless of what the curriculum was. I don't teach
but
a
they're
lot of
but they're
things.
that's the thing. Common Core is the attempt to foist that teaching style in law to the entire country. That's the whole point. Because if
It seems to be failing, though.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is. Ever since every time they update the curriculum guidelines, kids do worse. But anyway, to get back to the whole transgender thing, it's
Oh God.
no, because this is important, right?
Okay.
It's still their actions are still contradictory to their message. If you're saying accept yourself for who you are, then that has to include accepting that you were born, like I said, even if you want.
So we should get rid of the entire plastic surgery industry entirely.
That's not the same
Well,
thing.
You could. I understand what you're saying, but hey, listen. But if what I am, I want to be a super gay unicorn man who dresses up in a unicorn costume. That's who I am.
Then dress up in a fucking unicorn costume.
I mean, just
And be
because
gay. Get all the dick.
you weren't
Be
born
woke.
with a unicorn costume doesn't mean that Well, I mean, am I being a little bit contrarian on purpose? Yeah, but I don't necessarily see a problem with it. I don't see some sort of a logical fallacy there. Just,
I'm trying to think of a good analogy.
maybe I'm not going to send my kids to that library talk, right?
I mean,
Not for
don't
me.
send your kids to college right now. College system's kind of just failing.
Well, I don't have to worry about that one for a while, fortunately.
Because that's the thing. Even if you want to argue about cosmetic surgery isn't changing your fundamental. It's not an attempt to change your fundamental being or nature or whatever.
Okay, so we're gonna get rid of removing foreskins.
Oh,
I hope so.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be
That'd
fantastic.
be great. Can we do that now?
Please.
I mean, I am for removing it, but I'm just saying, like, we vastly disagree on this subject.
Like I said, I'm trying to come up with a good analogy, and it's going to be hard because
I want the person at the library to be able to be happy and talk to children and show the world that it's okay to be who you are.
Okay, but what makes me happy is binding my chest down and dressing up as a male.
You're right. That's fine
Who
with
is
me.
that
I
hurting?
don't care. I don't care.
Like,
That's not hurting anyone. It's just when you inflict it on children. That's a...
Yeah.
inflicting it on children is not okay. I'm not arguing that.
So you agree that circumcision is wrong then?
I do not agree with circumcision in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, okay. I thought you said earlier that you were for
no,
it.
I was
Oh,
for the
okay.
sake of argument.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah. I mean, that pretty much works out then.
Well, it's
And
not
I
is
think-
circumcision.
For Gangster, I think that whole library conversation is a little sensationalized. I bet you if you heard, even if it
oh,
does look
dude,
bad,
all I'd have to do is show you the picture, bro.
I've seen the pictures, right? And it's sensationalized. I bet you if you heard what the person had to say, you would say like, okay, the message isn't bad. I think I agree with the person on that.
But it's a performative
And, like,
contradiction.
I know a lot of people who have transitioned and who they were before and who they are after is like such a huge difference, and they are so much happier with
Yes,
who
but
they are.
none of that is due to the surgery.
Yes, it is.
No, it can't be. It's cosmetic surgery.
Okay, if I was 450 pounds and now I'm 120 pounds and I wanted to get rid of all of that extra skin, I would feel comfortable in a bikini.
Sure.
That's just a
but you-
cosmetic surgery,
No,
right?
but no. Wait a second. But you lost that weight though. That's
yeah, that's the hard work.
yeah. That's
the
a
work that went
whole
into
nother
it.
thing. That is not just cosmetic surgery. I mean, you
Okay,
actually.
liposuction or
But even
getting
still, I
my
mean, you
stomach
got rid of the
wiggled.
fat. Like, that's a completely different thing than changing the way your body looks just to try and emulate what you say you quote unquote should be.
If I feel more
it's a little
comfortable,
both
like
ways.
let's say like I just wanted to get rid of my tits. I have back problems, okay? Like, is that really so wrong? Like, it can. Some of
I need to
my
think
some
of
of
a good
my
analogy.
really good friends have transitioned, and it makes them like, if you don't want to be with someone who's transitioned, then okay. If you don't understand it, it's okay. It's just like, I have had friends who have gone through the surgery, the whole entire thing, and they were in a place where they had to have so much surgery before, or not surgery, they had to have a lot of therapy before they got the permission to like have the final surgery, right? And they still went through that entire damn process, and they did all of the hormones up until that point. They started when they were an adult. I don't agree with starting with as children, but started as an adult. So much happier now because they feel more comfortable in their body. What does them feeling more comfortable in their body have to do with you?
Well, it doesn't have anything to do with me. But
But it's at odds with the message.
exactly.
According to you. I don't agree, but I understand
Like-
what you're trying to say. I don't necessarily agree, but
No,
it
it's
could
like,
be
okay,
interpreted as
what
being at
I'm-
odds with the message. It could be.
So if I'm not happy, make those changes to be happy. I'm not happy being 400 pounds. I'm going to go through and I'm going to exercise. I'm going to change my diet. I'm going to make that transition. I'm transitioning my body, right?
But that's
And I'm
no.
happier now because that's what I wanted. I was
But that's an
born a
actual
male.
physiological change.
They are happy with who they are now. They weren't before. mixing that.
Okay, here's the thing, right? Why in the case of you losing a whole lot of weight, the reason that you were unhappy but are now happy is because you lost the weight. You are no longer overweight.
No. I lost the weight, and now I have so much extra skin.
Right, but
that
that's still a part of that though. It's all tied to you're man. That's why I need to come up with a good analogy. It's here's okay. It is, if you're that overweight and the skin and all that, it is impossible for you to feel comfortable in the body that you were in. And for a lot of other reasons besides just you don't look right. I mean, it's unhealthy. It's, you're lugging around a whole lot of extra weight. It's bad on your joints. It's, it's this, it's that. In the case of a transgender person, what's to stop them from being just comfortable with being a woman in a man's body?
I don't know. You'll have to ask one.
like that.
Yeah, no, I get you.
Like,
Right.
I'm trying to figure out how to word this.
It could be one of those things that you'll never understand until you live it, and you can't articulate it to someone who hasn't experienced it, and someone who hasn't experienced it. can't
I
articulate
don't
it
think
to
I
you.
buy that, because everybody has things about them that they wish they could change but can't.
I mean,
and
you
you
can
have-
with enough money.
No, not always. That's the thing. Not always. You're not as smart
But
as.
if you can,
Well,
Isn't
no,
that a curse?
no.
then why not? Like, I'll do the things that make me happy. Why can't, like, if I don't like something about my body, and I want to change it, then I should be able to change it. And if I have the money to do it, then why not?
But then that's not being comfortable with who you are.
I'm doing what I need to do to be comfortable in my body.
It's a semantics. It's an argument. On
No, it's more than semantics, man. It really is. It really is, because dude, kids aren't stupid, right? Kids are not stupid, and they.
I don't think kids should do this.
No. Forget that whole. Forget
Okay.
the children transitioning thing for a hot minute, right? Jordan Peterson actually goes into this a lot, because it's like when parents say, "Do as I say, not as I do," or any time when a parent tries to tell a kid, to either do something or not do something, and the kid sees them doing the opposite of what they're saying, right? Now, the kid might not be able to articulate what's wrong, but they know. This, I'll give you a great example. School was fucking hell for me, because I was way too fucking smart for it. I never had to do homework, and because because I could just listen in class and learn it, and then I'd ace the tests, no big deal. So I never did my homework, and I was always getting bad grades because I just, I learned the material, and I could prove it at the test, and I didn't feel like I should have to do busy work that was unnecessary for me.
Okay.
Now, my parents would sit there and say, no, you need to get good grades, you need to do this, you need to do that, because you got to get to college, and you got to get to, so that way you can get a good job, so you'll be happy. Except all throughout my childhood, I witnessed my parents, even though they had gone through school, and they had gotten good grades, and they had gotten a good degree, and they had gotten good jobs, and we weren't wealthy, but we weren't poor. We had decent amount of money, and they weren't exactly happy for a lot of that time. And so I knew. Now, I couldn't have told you that when I was a kid. Now I know, because I can think through it. But as a kid, I couldn't have told you that I witnessed my parents contradicting their own message with the way they were living their life. But I knew it, which is why I didn't give a shit about school, because I could just look and see. It's like, well, you guys aren't happy, and you did all the things that you say I need to do, so why the fuck should I do them if it's just going to end up right where you are? And it's the same thing with the transgender. If you're trying to say, be comfortable with who you are, but then you require ungodly amounts of surgeries, which are, God,
Okay. I
like-
think it's just you're interpreting the words and the message differently than what they're trying to project.
I could agree
And
with
that's where the problem lies.
that. It could be interpreted that way, but
how could
he
you?
could also be wrong.
Well, wait a second though. How could you interpret, like, okay, if your physical body, or let's just state, because like I said, a lot of this, like, okay,
Okay.
one of the big,
okay.
the big difference, okay, here's a big difference. Big difference between the fat thing and the transgender thing is the fat thing you can change. You can lose that weight, and then you can get a surgery to reduce the amount of skin.
You can
and you-
also change your sex, though.
No, you can't. No, you
You
can't.
can change how your sex appears.
Yeah, that's it.
It's debatable whether or not you could change it.
And there's
Right.
all sorts of
Okay.
problems with it. Like if you have the lower, if you're a guy and you have the lower surgery, that's an open wound, and you have to constantly put things into it to keep it from closing. Yeah,
Okay, all right.
like not to mention hormones and all the and those
Ay,
and the risks.
ay,
You know,
ay.
there's cancer risks with hormones and all this other stuff. Like it's the exact same thing as my parents saying you have to go to school in order to be happy. If
No,
you're
and they're not trying to say, like, you have to do this to be happy.
No, but like I said, they are doing a performative contradiction. They are saying you should accept me for who I am, and you should be happy with who you are, when they won't accept themselves
and
for
how
who they are.
view themselves is who they are after the transition, not
Yes.
before.
I'm with you there. Absolutely.
But that's not objective reality.
It's
Well,
like,
No, that's subjective.
No, it's not.
subjective.
No, it's not. No,
To
it's not.
you.
Because you did it yourself, Joe. Like you could say you're a unicorn all you want. That doesn't make you a unicorn.
I don't say it is.
But it's the
I-
same
I
thing.
don't say it is.
They can say they're a woman all they want. They will never
Right.
ever be a
Right.
woman. The best they can do
Yeah.
is
Right.
an attempt at the impersonation of a woman.
and doing that makes them feel like themselves.
Makes them feel like exactly the way they should have been, right?
yes.
And so they say, "Look at me, world. I am happy being this, and you should be too. And don't ever let someone tell you that you can't be how you feel, because this is the way I feel right now, right?"
yeah.
And it's like, you don't have to agree, but that's the message.
That's what they're trying to say.
That's what they want. Yeah. And I know what you're saying, and I think there is a place for that too. I would certainly rather be, if I had my choice of being a transsexual, I don't know, what do you call it, transsexual man or transsexual woman. If I had my choice of being that or just super, super gay and all I wanted to do is fuck dudes all the time, I would definitely pick super, super gay because of all the risks that you just talked about, right? I would rather choose that, but it's not really a choice. It's not up to that, is it? Like, in order for them to feel who they are, it has to be the way it has to be.
Well, that's the
Right.
thing, though.
Getting into the
It
specifics.
could be.
Well, I don't know. Could it? I'm
Yeah,
not
it has.
transsexual, so I
It
don't know.
absolutely could be, because they're, like I said, everybody has things that they want to change about themselves, but it is impossible to change, and people accept those things all the time.
Yeah. No, I would,
You
like
know,
I said, if I
You
If I was faced with that
change
choice,
how
I'd hope
smart
I'd-
you are.
I'd
And
rather
as much as
change-
somebody
You
wishes that they
can-
were more intelligent, that's never going to be. Now, it's certainly
But you
possible.
can do, like, you can work towards that, though.
You
Well,
can
that
try,
doesn't change
but
or that doesn't invalidate or validate the argument.
no, it really
Yeah.
does, because you can say the exact same thing about somebody who's dumb as a post but wants to be the next Einstein. You could say the exact same thing.
Just get surgery and then you'll be Einstein.
I mean, eventually
I
they're
could've
gonna have
swore-
to, they're gonna have
didn't
to
I
accept
reference
that.
I did say everyone's a genius or something.
You're cutting in and out again. I can't understand
Fuck.
you.
Nah. Oh, I mean, yeah, he said that. He said that. I don't know. I guess. That's a
James
tough one, man.
Close.
That's a
He
tough one.
said everyone's a genius the wrong way or some shit like that.
Right. But if you judge a fish by how well it climbs trees, then everyone's gonna.
Assuming stupid. Yeah.
judge you. I don't know.
I will think of a better analogy. I will. You gotta.
No, I
think it's the
understand.
analogy.
I
Yeah.
understand what you're
I get the
saying.
analogy.
I'm just saying that how you're interpreting it is different than the message that they're trying to project. And I understand where you're coming from and why and how you're interpreting it that way, but that's not the message that they're trying to send.
Well, okay, but really,
Like,
how?
if it makes a guy happy to wear makeup, then that's fine. If it makes a girl happy to wear pants, that's fine. If it makes them happy to, if it makes a guy happy to get surgery so he has breasts, then okay, that's fine. Like, it's just that's what they're trying. Don't let other people essentially tell you what's okay and what's not okay. Like okay, I'm gonna get really fucking TMI with you, okay?
No, don't. It's TMI.
I was raped at a very, very young age. And I grew up in a very religious place where essentially, if you weren't a virgin, then you didn't fucking matter, was the message that was sent. I wasn't a virgin because I had been raped. And that fucked with me so much because I cared about what other people thought and what they were telling me that how I should feel about myself. And it took me a long time to get over that. And to not feel worthless because somebody fucked me when I was a kid.
Okay,
So,
but you know what you didn't do? You didn't go around saying, I was never raped.